If you feel like it's time to quit lashing, this is the video for you. All right, so your lashes aren't sticking, your retention sucks. It's taking like 7 hours, maybe 5, maybe 10, and you're just fed up. Frustration has kicked in and you are over it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I'm the co-founder of Flourish Lashes. I'm exhausted. I'm trying so hard to get this video in because I really want to give you guys a video, but today was just a long day. It was a great day, but it was a long day. I did volume training, and honestly, I am so tired. That noise you hear over there is the kettle because I am currently gonna that's a lie. I'm gonna drink some bone broth that I bought. I don't know if you guys have ever tried bone broth, let me know, but I just bought some bone broth here on Amazon, and it's supposed to have some amazing benefits to it, so I'm gonna try it out and see. But honestly, this video, guys, you're gonna want to watch this video if you are struggling with lashing, because this is the one right here. All right, guys, tell me in the comments, what are you struggling with? Why is it the time for you to quit lashing? Like, what is it that's making you want to quit lashing? Because I want to know, because when I started lashing to now, it is a completely different story. Things have changed, the market has changed, lashing has evolved, things have completely changed. The idealistic I'm gonna have 10 clients a day has changed, because I mean, we all know that that is not true if you just started. But what is it in particular that you came to this video today and you were like, this is it, I draw the line? All right, so while you think about that, I am gonna figure out this bone broth situation. So they said that bone broth is supposed to be like super beneficial in like a million different ways, but the one that stuck out to me was the collagen that's in it. One of Josh's uncles literally recommends bone broth so much to us, and we're like, yeah. And then I Googled it, and then I learned that it's amazing for your skin, and I was like, Amazon, thank you. So I ordered this yesterday, and I'm super excited to try this right now, honestly. I hope it tastes good. My thought is I was gonna taste like chicken broth, but I could be completely wrong. I don't even know if that's true. Maybe it tastes like crap. We don't know. But oh shit. I'm like, oh my god, I dug my finger into it. Okay. I don't really know what it smells like. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, it says no added hormones. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's not what I want to know. I want to know how much. Directions. Okay, mix approximately 2 tablespoons of bone broth into hot water, 250 milliliters. Add to soup and stew recipes. Freeform. All right, well, we're gonna wing it. Okay, so 2 tablespoons, but again, we're winging it at this point. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, that's looking like 1 tablespoon. Okay. That's a little bit of a lot to me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, whatever, let's just try it. Does that look great? I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna fill this up because why not? Okay, looking like a latte, but it's not. When I googled or listened, or I don't know where I saw it, someone said that it tastes pretty bland and they put like seasonings in it to make it taste better, but I am not gonna put anything, and I'm literally just gonna drink it and see how it goes, because I don't know, let's just try it out. Okay, so honestly, like I said, I'm tired today, guys. Like, it was a long day, but the reason why I'm sitting down here and doing this video is because I got so many comments in the last like 2 days about people commenting on my motivational videos and the lash videos about why you shouldn't stop lashing and things like that. And I realized that, I don't know if it's the time of the year or what, but like a lot of you guys are really discouraged right now. And I get it, it is hard, but I am gonna share something with you guys. And I'm sharing it today because it happened today and it made me think about a lot of different things. But so I had a student today, and she's amazing. She did a classic training with me, and then we did a volume today. It was supposed to be kind of like a refresher kind of thing, but we did more of a practical, right? And when she started, like the very first time we sat there, I gave her all the theory, all the information. And as soon as she started, the lashes were just not it. They weren't fanning. She could barely put them together. It was just not happening. Like, it was, when I tell you guys, like, I felt so bad because I'm like, what is wrong right now? Like, what's going on where it's like nothing is happening? Like, everything was falling apart. It was just so discouraging for her, for me. It was just bad. But every single time we went one step further, and I gave her one little tweak here, one little tweak there, it made a difference. And you could see the gradual change in each one of her fans. I'm gonna put a picture right here of one of the fans she did, and this is her very first time making fans, and look how good this is. And it had nothing to do with how long she's been lashing, because she just started. It had everything to do with how she felt about it. She was determined, she was motivated. I gave her a little bit of tips, a little bit of tweaks, and all of a sudden it started to make sense. Everything started to work. And this happened for our entire training. Literally, we sat down and we did the practical where she started to apply onto her model. And all of a sudden, like, everything started to click. Everything was going, and I couldn't even believe that it was just her first time applying fans. Like, it all just started to work. Like, it all was, the ball was rolling, things were happening, and then she created the most beautiful set. Obviously, she's a beginner and things need to get tweaked, but my point here and where I'm going with this, and in my mind, what I'm saying is that you can have something that starts with absolutely nothing, you can know nothing at all, and the more you physically put into something, emotionally, mentally, physically, anything, it'll grow, it gets better. You really have to invest yourself, and that doesn't mean investing financially, it doesn't mean investing specifically in some sort of way. It's investing overall to make something better for yourself. So when it comes to you feeling like, you know, you're down, you're frustrated, it's okay, it happens. Lashing is not easy. And even when she started today and she was so excited to get into the fan making and then she started doing it, in my mind, I was looking at this girl and I was like, she's about to get really discouraged, because I felt it. I could feel the discouraging moment coming. And I was like, how am I supposed to talk her out of this when it's not working? And I had to think to myself that I have to be the one to help her, and not even in the tips and the tweaks and the technique. It was more so about giving her the confidence that she could do this. Do you know what I mean? It comes down to how you feel about something, not necessarily how much you're physically doing it or what it actually looks like. Your mentality and your persona and your energy towards something is going to affect the outcome of it. So if you are sitting here looking at this video, you're already on the right track. Because, I'll tell you why, because you thought you were gonna quit and you went out there and looked for a sign on why not to quit, and then you came across this video and now you're watching it because you are looking for a reason not to quit. I am giving you the reason not to quit. Do not quit, invest. When you start feeling like you need to quit, when you start feeling like you need to call it done, wrap it up, that's the time you need to rethink, recalculate, sit back, take a minute, and jump back in it even deeper, even harder, even more. Like, this is the moment. And I mean that with everything in me. I know it's very easy for you guys to sit here and watch a video like this and look at me and be like, oh, she's got it together, she's lashing, she's been lashing for so long, that's why she's saying this, because she knows how to lash. No, when I started lashing, I sucked. My students, every single time I have a student, I show them the picture of when I started, because they think they suck, and then when they see the picture of my first client, they realize they don't suck. Because when I first started lashing, I sucked more than any one of you. I can tell you that right off the bat. And I don't today. It took time, it took patience, it took investing into what I was doing and making sure I didn't stop doing it, making sure that I pushed myself, making sure that I did everything I could to be better at it. And I think the best way to look at this is looking at it as your only option. If you look at something as your only option, then there's no plan B. There's no, okay, well, forget it, I could just jump onto the next thing. You can't look at things like that at all. All right, let me take a sip of this thing because I'm sitting here smelling it and I don't know how I feel about it. So let me see if it tastes good. I was like, oh, it smells like something, but it smells like bone. Like, it smells like bones. Like, if you guys have a dog, it smells like that. Oh. Okay. No, I'm gonna do it. You just gotta keep drinking it. I'm just gonna drink it. And the more I drink it, the more I like it. Ugh, brings me back to my point here. I promise you, if you are looking for a negative outcome, and if you can only think of a negative outcome, you are guaranteeing yourself a negative outcome. So you cannot blame anybody else but yourself if that is the way you look at something. And I can tell you one thing right now is that lashing may seem like, you know, it's just a little service that we do here and there. Absolutely not. It is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do because I had to force myself to learn so many things to be successful as a lash artist. And what I wanted to kind of touch on was the no other option route. That is where I was without knowing that's where I was. I had nothing else happening for me. Therefore, lashing was my only outlet. If you can think of it like that, even if you have another outlet, you will succeed because there's no other option. You have to think of things like that, or else you're going to keep jumping from one to the next, and that's not what you want. And there's no way you're going to master anything if you keep jumping from thing to thing. You need to sit down, you need to invest yourself, you need to learn, you need to grow, and this needs to be the thing you do. But that only works if you mentally can put yourself into that mindset where this is it, and this is going to be your all in all. Tunnel vision, go straight into it. That's it. All right, guys, I'm done ranting. I'm gonna sit here and drink my bone broth. If you guys drink this, let me know. And like I said, if you guys have any specific reasons why you feel like you need to quit lashing, please leave it in the comments because I would love to address these things. I do address them on a general statement, but if you guys have something very particular, I would love to address a specific reason why, and maybe I can help you. Maybe I can steer you in a different direction. Just let me know, guys. Put it in the comments. Also, right now I'm currently working, this is my original manual that I have for my students, and I am actually working on a super detailed, extensive manual that I do want to put up on our site for you guys. Things that I don't necessarily teach in my trainings because it's too much information, but I want to jam pack it in one manual where you guys are able to reference these things and you're able to sit down and study this manual and learn and understand the ins and outs of lashing, because there's only so much I can sit here and tell you. It really comes down to you interpreting things, interpreting. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? In your own way. And the best way to do that is for me to give you the information all in one space. You read it from top to bottom, it flows well, it answers all your questions that you guys could have, and it's gonna be a lot easier to reference, to be honest. So that is what I'm working on right now. If you guys have specific questions, leave them in the comments because then I can add them in the manual. I'm trying my best to think of everything I could possibly think of to throw in here, but I mean, let me know if you guys can think of anything. Maybe I didn't think of everything yet. So if you guys have anything that you want to include in certain things, maybe you have a question that has never been answered, maybe you need a diagram of some sort, please let me know because I'm trying to add all the visuals I can in this thing. Yeah. All right, guys, that is it for this video. It was one of my off the fly rants, off the fly motivational talks. I hope these help. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will be back with something new next time. Bye.